Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our Ninja Creami Deluxe to make low-calorie pineapple cheesecake ice cream. So you ready? Let's get into this. For this recipe we're going to need our monk fruit sweetener, some Gefen zero sugar ice cream cones, some cinnamon whey protein powder. This in particular is the Ghost Nutrition cinnamon flavor. A little bit of small curd cottage cheese, a little vanilla extract, a can of crushed pineapples. We're not going to be using this whole thing, but we will be using most of the juice. Some Kroger Carbmaster milk, and a packet of unflavored gelatin. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Special thanks to my subscriber Missy Lang that sent me the cheesecake recipe that I based this ice cream on. Hopefully you like it and it does it justice. For this first part, we're going to get our gelatin ready. So we're going to take our can of crushed pineapple and get this open. In our mixing bowl, we're going to pour in just the juice. Go ahead and leave all your pineapple behind. Once you've got that out, we'll go ahead and open up our gelatin and we're just going to sprinkle that in over the top here. You don't need to mix it in or anything. We just want to sprinkle it in. And we're just going to let this set for a while. Next, on our stove, we're going to take a medium saucepan and we're going to heat it at about a medium heat. We're going to pour in our Carbmaster milk and our vanilla extract, and we're going to let this heat up. There's a couple of reasons that we're heating this. First, by heating up the milk, we have something to dissolve our sweetener into, and also that'll help the whey protein powder mix in without clumping as well. Also, the gelatin needs a little bit of heat too, so it's going to serve two purposes. As you're heating this up, be sure you stir this every once in a while, otherwise you run the risk of the bottom of it burning in the bottom of the pan, and that would suck. While we're heating this up, we can go ahead and pour in our monk fruit sweetener and stir that in as well. And that's going to dissolve as this stuff warms up. And once that's over about 120 degrees or so, then we can add in our protein powder. Stir that in really good. Make sure you mix that really well. You don't want any clumpy bits left in here. And now we can just continue to heat this up until this starts to bubble just a tiny bit. Okay, once you see it start bubbling like this, we can turn off the heat and we can mix in our gelatin mix. If you still have a little bit left in your pan like that, you can always pour a little bit of your mix back into the mixing bowl. Then you can just mix that around in there and then pour it back in. Easiest way to make sure you get all your gelatin. And then we can take this off the heat and let that return back down to room temperature. Once we're back down to room temperature, we can add in our cottage cheese, like so, and our crushed pineapple. Now we're going to want to blend this up. We don't want to just mix it like this. We can do this two different ways. We can either take all this and put it into your blender, or we can do what I'm going to do, which is use an immersion blender. If you have one of these, I really recommend using it. It's going to make this really, really smooth. So let's get this mixed. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. We want this to be mixed good enough to where we don't have any little chunks in there. Granted, a lot of that's going to be taken care of when we put it into the Ninja Creami, but we'd like this to be as smooth as possible before it goes in there. And all you really need to do for that is just take a spoon and just check out what you got there. You can see that I don't have any chunks of pineapple or cottage cheese floating around there. It's just all nice and smooth. So that is perfect. Next, we're going to take our mix and pour it into our creamy pint, being sure that we don't fill it past the scoopable max fill line right there. Once you've done that, we can throw on the lid and we're going to stick it in the freezer for at least 24 hours. Just be sure when you put it into your freezer that you're putting it on a nice level surface, because we want that to freeze level. If it freezes cockeyed, you can do a little bit of damage to your Ninja Creami, and we don't want to do that. Once you've done that, we can close this up, and all we gotta do now is wait. Once it's been a full day, we can take our ice cream out of the freezer, and we're gonna leave it out on the counter for about 5 minutes to let it defrost just a tiny little bit. After that, we can put it in the pitcher, throw on the lid, lock it into place, Put that into the machine and lock it in. And we're going to be processing the entire thing, so we'll select full, set this to light ice cream, and process the pint. Hey, I get a lot of people asking me what kind of sweetener I use since I'm not using real sugar. And I always tell them that I use monk fruit sweetener, but I never tell them which brand. I use the Duralife brand from Amazon. I don't have any kind of brand deal with them or anything like that, but this tastes just as good as the Lakanto stuff, and the good part is it's a lot cheaper. This is a 5-pound bag, and I get it for something like $35, $36, just depending on whether it's on sale or not. And since there's so much in here, it ends up lasting me quite a while. Anyway, if you like monk fruit sweetener, you could probably save a few bucks with this. If you want some more information about that, we do have a link to it down in the description of the video. All right, let's check this out. And that's looking just about perfect. Time to serve this out. If you'd like to learn some more about Joe's Phenomenal, you can either watch a couple more videos or you can check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. If you love pineapples and cinnamon, you are absolutely going to love this recipe. The cottage cheese gives it something a little bit different, and I think you're really going to love it. If you like a little bit more information about the Ninja Creami Deluxe or the Ninja Immersion Blender that we used in this video, we do have Amazon affiliate links to those down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. If you like this video, I bet you're really going to like this video right here where we show you how to make some low-calorie, high-protein pistachio ice cream. That's probably my favorite of everything that I've made on the channel. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.